Location. Now broadcasting.
Any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Utes will put to the rhythm and crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Oh, it's a fumble. Scoops it up, still a live ball. Flying down the right side. Past the 10. Touchdown, Arizona State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
That is how you start a football game. My guy's really fast, really good. I'm going to feature him, give him the football, and he will do the rest. One play, one superstar, one touchdown.
So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call.
What they overturn that with? Some bullshit. Picked it up and ran it for a touchdown. What was that? Not a fumble?
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Thomas. The short hands, it's Fritz. They make the stop, trying to make up just a little bit of time to get to that first down.
During the week, you got to talk to your favorite quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing.
And the Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. All down, and he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now the throw. Looking to buy time. Throwing on the run. Ball's incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions. He just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Quarterback moving. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
Well, this guy's had all of college football talking after coming away with 3 sacks in his first game, and he already notches his first sack in this one. What a terror he has been on offense as early this season.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the catch. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Sun Devils will put it away on 4th down. You ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Offense breaking into the big boys, heavy personnel. On the run, it's Nunez. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get much of it. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Utes are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Tight end now in motion. To the air, it's Hawkins. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Utes will put this one away. They'll have to hunt for the first time this afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you, and attack that.
I like the offense using this direction there because at this point in the game, you're just trying to get one guy out of position. If one guy can lose leverage, that can be an explosive play offensively, as you saw.
They'll run him behind the big guys on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
On the move, he fires. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They went 3-and-out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to pass, it's Hawkins. Grab over the middle, it's Hopkins. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets to the 40, and it's a first down.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
They'll send the back in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. And it slipped through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Andrews. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have what to do to get the first down.
One of the things you think about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Here's a hit. And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to throw it, he needs a chunk play. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And they've got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in the back pocket.
The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going. Oh, he's going to try to hit him the top. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's inside the continues to fight for yards. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has him set up in business. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Gets the back moving. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Oh, he's got some room in under the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Utes!
This offense is so good, and they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he puts through the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
Well, it certainly can't.
Turning on the Jets. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out at the 47.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Looks as if he's going to run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. So you really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Looking to throw, it's Tollefson. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved. And I'm on defense because it messes with the snap, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This is why Lysacle is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Oh, he wants it all. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Bringing it back. They'll make the stop on the return at the 38-yard line as this defense records an interception. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you can really get dangerous in this ball.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game.
You fucking bums to the break on that ball.
Well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
It is so hard as a defender to have to stop that big fella from catching a corner route, right? He already has great size and long arms, and he can jump. So what do? I mean, you're not trying to create pass interference and a penalty, but that's just a size mismatch, and the offense took advantage.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I'm throwing the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopping his tracks in the backfield.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Dropping back, it's Hawkins. He's got him. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, and it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And my guy's better than you, and I get you matched up out wide.
He caught it! Touchdown, Utah! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. They want to finish the season extra point. They now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation and timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a score. Trailing down by 17, David, this is an opportunity they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode. Like, I know we just gave up some points. Our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, it could get bad. If you don't score, and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up. This thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
Nudges ahead of 1 out to the 16.
And man, the defense up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They get talked about a lot of this negative, but they're the better component, man. They got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fine play action.
You fucking dumb.
Missed it. Incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Returns going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at a 49-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together the productive drive late in the half. On the ground, it's Nunez. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. To the air, it's Hawkins. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision, it makes it easier for the secondary and the linebackers for everybody on the field.
Motion from the back. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Down to 2 minutes before the half. They'll take the timeout and see if they can add one more before the break. The Utes will have it first and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. First down and defense might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a light from free.
After the productive first down play at second and 6. Making side adjustments here. They'll go work in the air on second down. They get to him.
Come on, dude, pick that off.
I like the play call there. I know it's all incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
We'll send the tight end in motion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grab near the marker. It's Nunez. He's there to make the stop at 9-4. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back. It's Hawkins. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down just like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And man, the defense really needed to stop. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchdown. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Skips away from pressure. Fires downfield.
So, yeah, this is sucked, bro.
Would he like to have that back?
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy. It's effective. He is not very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Right back to the air on second and 10.
Yeah, right.
Just the target on that one. Gotta put it on his body.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers are 9 feet tall. It's going to catch them. No one's going to climb the ladder. You got to bring it down.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get points on the board before the break. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. He's going to run one fly down the middle.
Damn,
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down. Right before the half, you want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over. Now you set your team in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Extending the play. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wide. Looking to go up top, and time's running out. It's a big stride inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd and hit a house. Touchdown, Utah.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like they're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
He wisely lets that one bounce from the back.
Let's pull this quarterback right here. Let's pull this quarterback right here. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Come on, bro.
Zone and they'll take over at the 25. So let's Let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Hand off to the lead back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on the defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one dimensional. Nice job stopping on that play right here.
The defense used their second time out of the half as they try to get their act together. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Anderson wants to throw. And he will get it home, and the fullback goes down at the 17. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a few more plays. Now, a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback's touch pass from the jet sweep. Nowhere to run. Stop behind the line. It'll be fourth down, and that's probably going to do it for the half anyway. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our timeout update. Kickoff here, all lined up, and we're ready to put total 11. And it'll come out to the 25. That would give that a return. Utah has it back on the offense coming on the field. Not sure they can adjust much. They'll try to build on this lead. They'll start the third quarter run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times folks focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are to get on the defensive line and try to move better to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. To the air, it's Hawkins. Catch in the middle, it's Perkins. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative, and you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have, the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing.
They stopped him just a week or 2 short of the first half, and what they can do on second down here. The Utes come to mind this situation might see a shot play. Off the play fake. Looking left. Got him downfield. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Utes! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Arizona State, 0.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback to bring it out at 25. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, makes its way on the field. From the gun, Tony running back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after the gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line second and 7. pass. Gets it out quickly. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Sun Devils want to move quickly.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. The first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute.
Going over the top.
What a stupid animation. You get a top out of the run, motherfucker.
Got to
What a dumbass animation.
They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Finally brought down the one away down the way. He got the football, but defend the field position with the return.
Are you kidding? Lucky he's got 7 interceptions on the season. Consistently around the ball. High IQ. Breaks on the football. Right, this guy just makes play after play after play.
Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. Fires on the move. Got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this complete. We check in with Kevin Connors.
Hey guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game unfortunately. Middle Tennessee is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a little more today in the first place. They're trailing like to Cincinnati. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with the interchanges, guys.
Thanks for the update. Kevin, let us know when it goes fine. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out and listen for the ball. Last drive, when you win the interception, they can't afford that to happen again. Fires to the wide out.
Yes,
Just a little too long as the junior frustrated in this next section.
Man, as a quarterback, you got it. Lucky there.
Wait, that's how I
That was an interception, so lucky that was incomplete.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes a grab for a big play. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
That last big play one that could really jump-start a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 37. Wide receiver going in motion. The inside handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about before the game, one of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get open. I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? So far, not a lot of success.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. The guys in the back end and flying the football and getting hits on some guys. That's the receiver not going to do it.
That's quite a way to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Anderson will throw. Under fire. He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. It's 4. He's out of bounds and short.
Good challenge.
Short of the line of the game. It'll be a 12 run down.
Aggressive play calls are aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with their defense. Turn the football over down. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some shots.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play and wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. That was too good.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle and spurted. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're doing now is working.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run him.
And a really good job of QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and shoot some extra runs.
Hit hard as he released the ball. That first down pass, he never had a chance.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting today.
Looking for space. It's Nunez. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in mind. It forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? And that play was the running back, and he made him pay.
Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Utes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Coming out with it, it's Prince. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field. But interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, he'll throw it. He'll take another shot here. Intercepted. The defense has set him up.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And the Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. back to throw. It's Hawkins. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, and most QBs will tell you it starts from the waist down, and the feet have to be tied really well with the upper body and with the mechanics. And you can tell, drifted a little bit there. Because of that, inaccurate throw.
Final play of the quarter coming. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Utah! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And the Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. Oh, they're after him. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pressure coming. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. On 4th down, going to the air. A shot toward the end zone. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like, it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
To the air. It's Hawkins. This time he's got his man. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Utes! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Anderson wants to throw. Here's the pressure. Fakes the grab. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And I like having matchups outside like this. Guys that I know will win right away. 3rd down, find my guy, get him the rock, he gets the 1st down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far, and a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up, and another great job that time in coverage.
Rush is on him. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on 4th down.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The throw to the outside is complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. He'll take the deep shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They're working that left side. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Throws for the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback will keep it. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll send the back in motion. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. On the move. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Anderson will throw. They'll run the screen.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we've got to get the first down, or we've got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
And the Sun Devils with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Here comes the heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Moving out to the right. He wants a big play here late. And the pass is incomplete, and that's going to be the final play as this game is over. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.